What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. I've received a ton of questions about streaming video on the iPad, how it works in applications and how it works online, and whether or not a lack of flash really hindered my progress through the web. So I'm going to show you how streaming video works in a variety of ways, and you guys can be the judge about whether or not lack of flash or whether or not HTML5 really fills that gap in. So let's start with Netflix. Netflix gives you access to all of Netflix on-demand content for free, assuming that you have a Netflix subscription. It takes just a second to load up. Now this is the Wi-Fi version. I'm not able to test speeds or anything over 3G, but I can show you how this works here. So you can pick any movies. You're actually taken to Netflix's website. Things work inside as they would on the site. Pick any movie that you want or TV show. So here's something that I played recently, Ghostbusters 2. Go ahead and hit play. Starts to queue up and plays actually relatively quickly, almost as fast actually as it does on a computer. Just prepares it for playback, and certainly load times are going to depend on the fidelity of your connection. And we're off. It is playing, and of course you can rotate it and it'll go into landscape mode. And quality does look actually pretty good, and audio fidelity is quite nice. So you can watch movies very easily from Netflix. Let's check out one of the other, probably most popular streaming video players on the iPad, the ABC player. This takes all the content from the ABC network and puts it right on your iPad, including episodes that are released just the next day. So Thursday's episode of Lost is already here. Go ahead and open this up and you can click through and sort of see a ton of them. I like to show V, you'll go ahead and click on that. Pick an episode, you can go right to the episode page, get a bit of a preview on it. Pick it and just go ahead and hit play, and I'll start to play actually pretty quickly. You get a bit of commercials. You can sort of zoom in or zoom out, and then you get the commercial, and of course you can rotate it and you get the full screen. Then the episode will start to play after the commercial. Go ahead and quit out of that. So those are probably the two most popular implementations of streaming video in apps. Let's show you how streaming video works on the web and show you some of the more popular websites. So I've got CNN right here ready to go, or at least it was supposed to be ready to go. So let's go ahead and pick one of these CNN videos. So we've got a bunless sandwich, which sounds kind of gross. And the video plays just as it would as if you were on CNN's homepage on your browser. You can go ahead and zoom in as you could, zoom out, and you can rotate it, of course, go to full screen, and it plays very nicely sort of right in the application, right in the web page rather. So let's check out a few other websites. Let's go to ESPN, a site that I go to quite a bit, and we'll see how streaming video works on ESPN. So we'll pick an article, it's got a video. Let's go to Westwood grabs Masters lead. And we'll see how the video plays and how quickly it loads and how well it looks. So it's funny, you actually get a thing that says, get Adobe Flash, it pops up, and then it starts to play, which almost tricks you into thinking that it does have Flash. But it just loads actually in QuickTime. Interview with Tiger Woods, and the same things will apply. And you go ahead and scroll through, and so Tiger Woods talking about the greens at the Masters in Augusta. Show you another site that I check out quite a bit, TED. It's got some fantastic lecture series from really, really fascinating people if you haven't checked out TED. So you can go ahead and pick any video you want. Here's My 7 Species of Robot. That sounds kind of interesting. Go ahead and click that. And just as you would expect, you get a play button, you go ahead and hit play, and just like everything else that we've seen, it plays natively right in the browser. Go ahead and pause that. You can start getting a sense of how loud the speakers actually are on the iPad. They are quite loud. So you're missing out on the lack of Flash games and other Flash content. At least for me, as far as streaming video is concerned, I've run into some compatibility issues on the iPad, but for the most part, I'd say 80% of the time, there are now iPad-compatible websites or iPhone-compatible websites that'll stream your content in place of Flash. I think we're only going to see the number of those sort of increase as the iPad gains more market share. So guys, what do you think about streaming video on the iPad? Is it something that you're impressed with, not impressed with? Does it do it as well as you thought or not as well? Is Flash a complete deal breaker for you, or do you not care? Sort of curious to hear what you guys have to say. Anyway, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and for all your tech information, to get more info on Flash and lack of Flash and HTML5, be sure to check out technobuffalo.com. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.